Alright guys, what is up? It is time! It is totally time for the Star Wars. As you see, the box is already a little bit opened. But I got out the instruction manual because I wanted to show you guys. Because this is awesome! Check this out. That is a lot of pages. But it is going to be so cool. So, I wanted to get in here and start doing this because my oldest son actually let me borrow this in order to do this, and I think it is going to be an absolute awesome joy to build. So, what I did first was I set these up so that way we would be able to have that. But then I also got my handy dandy table here, which is cool because that actually has a little Lego place underneath of it. Pretty awesome, especially for little kids. But because that lip's so high, this is actually going to be good for doing stuff like this. So, I cannot believe this. Check that out. That is so cool, man. I can't believe how neat that looks, especially right here, because it looks like you get to actually like open this up in order to actually like get in there and stuff like that. So I cannot wait. I think this is gonna be really fun to build. So these off the side here. This way we can do this just like we did last time. Just like we have for our other ones, because I like being able to show you guys the instructions for all of these. So, we got our stands, Zelda, of course. And we cannot forget Pikachu. So there's that part. Dear Buffy, there is that part. Man, this thing's gonna be so cool. I cannot. I've been excited about this all day. Ever since he said that I was gonna be allowed to. He buys his own stuff. He's old enough, which is cool. And I actually get kind of jealous because, I mean, he doesn't have any kids. He definitely, yeah. So when I sit back and it's like, dude, that's cool. And he's like, do you want to use it? Yeah. So if I've planned this right, it works. So we've got, as we start this, we've got one of the dark 6x4s, and then one of the little bit lighter 2x4s. So let's get that. So we'll put that together like that. And then a couple of these pieces right here. And we'll put one here. Yeah, you kind of see my arm off to the side. Here, let's try and do it this way. Because what I did is I actually pulled this out. This is actually a dice. It's like you roll dice inside of it. But I figured I would have this for the Legos just in case, because I didn't know like how many were like itty bitty micro tiny pieces. But I honestly don't think we're gonna need that. So let me move that over. Let me move this over, and then maybe you guys will be able to see a little bit easier. So as we start with this, we've got that part done. We're on to here. So we need two of the little. Let's see. Yes, I squint a lot. Mostly because my eyes are very sensitive to light. So it actually gets very difficult for me to see sometimes. There's one. Alright, where's that at? Oh, whoops. I put that too far over. There we go. How bad can you mess up? a Lego Star Wars set. Bad enough that the stormtroopers would probably have better accuracy. Just so we're clear about how badly I am probably going to do with this. See, he had already started to put together like the little characters and stuff. And I love this Darth Vader. That looks so cool. Come on, focus. I'm even using my good camera too. I'm using my phone. Okay. Now let's see here. Where is... There it is. There's the other one. So we'll put those on there like that. Head on to the next instructions. There's a lot of pieces here. It's like 625 pieces. So I'm really hoping that all of this is like worth it to you guys to sit back and watch. And maybe get some time to chill a little bit. Because personally, I always enjoy being able to have a little bit of time in order to chill out. So, alright, so we're going to need 4 of these little pieces like this. So we got one there, got one there, we got one here. If I interrupt your view, I sincerely apologize ahead of time. Hair. Anyways. Oh, we do need one of these. Because we need this for the end of it. So we're going to need a couple of those. So we need one more of those. There we go. There's another one. Ah, I see it. Right there. There we go. Alright, so there's that half of that. Then we need what looks like 2 of the darker 1x4s. So we need this one right here, and then we need one more. There we go. Haha, got him. Got him. Alright, so there's that. Here's this. Alright, there we go. That's that so far. Then we need one big giant red piece here. And then we need that little white one right here. Oh, ha, ha, ha. I have this backwards. There's that. There's that. There we go. Now it's right. See, I told you I was going to mess this up. The dark 2x6. There we go. That feels a lot more stable. Alright, so we need to put... Oh, that's only a 5. Oh, I thought that was a 6. Sweet. Alright, next is... We need... a light gray 1x3 elbow. I don't know the actual names to any of these pieces, so if you ever ask, I will never be able to tell you because I have no idea. Alright, so put that one there. Then we need the little 1x2 that has the hole in it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Because I know it is here. I know it is. See, there's another one of the guys. It's Admiral Akbar! No, I'm kidding. It's not. Admiral Akbar is actually one of the characters from a long time ago, and they made fun of him so bad for years about it. Oh, let's see. There we go. Here's the little 1x2 that we need right there. Then we need 2 of these ones. There's the one. So put these together. Put those right here. Let's get this swapped around. Alright. Now that we have that piece, we need 2 more of those little elbow ones. So where did they go? If I can find them. I know they're here. I know they're here. Alright, so one's going to go right here. It's going to go right here. And we need one of these little vent-looking pieces. I always liked those because those always ended up. They made the coolest brick roads. If you had enough of them, you could actually like make brick roads. It looks so cool. All right, so then on the outside here we got that there. What about that's up so much higher? I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? All right, so we need another 2 there. Get some of these plates out of the way. You know what? This is going to come in handy. We'll get some of these plates out of the way so it's easier to see some of the bigger stuff. That sounds like a good idea to me. What in the world? That is cool. That almost looks like the bottom of like a spaceship. That looks so cool. Anyways, there's 2 of them. Sweet. My foot's asleep already. That is ridiculous. It is not that late at night. It is not late enough for my foot to be going to sleep on me. Alright, so let's see if we can find it. Because it would be very, very helpful to be able to find it. Wouldn't it? It would be to me anyways. Tyler, dude, what is up? I've missed seeing you on, Holmes. There we go. Rearrange my footing here. Alright, so now that we got that piece finally, now we can put that there. Are you serious? That is really, really, really specific. And this is why everything comes in a bag. Oh, I already knew you were going to be up because you were nowhere near going to sleep, child. Huh? Tyler. He's one of my cool guys. He follows. He actually has followed me.
Was it that guy with the test?
I don't think so. No.
I hope the guy with the test.
Oh, I know you do, kid. There we go. Finally found it. See how small that is? It's just a little. How's my day? My day was hot. Inside where I work, I had to work 12 hours a day. But inside where I work, it was like 70 degrees outside this morning. It was like 85 when I got there. It was bad. All right, that's it for that part. Oh, okay. So we're done with this thing. Ah, there we go. We're going to make this little thing. All right, so I'm going to set that one down for a moment so we can start this. Where in the world? There we go. No, that's not what I was looking for. All right, come on. Where is it? You were asleep all day? I don't blame you. If I could have been asleep all day, I absolutely would have. Because it is so much cooler inside my house than it is at work. That is for sure. Alright, come on. Where is that one piece? It's just that one piece. It's always just that one piece. There it is. See? Told you. Wait. Are we looking for a dark one? Crud! Alright, well then let's try this again. We will go back after the other ones. Oh no, that is the right one. Okay. So there's that. Then we need to find a little 2x3 flat piece. So we need... Let's see here. It is somewhere around here, I promise you. Oh, I'm sure you have, man. I'm sure you have. Ah, there it is. Found it. Hidden underneath everything. Why? Because that's just the way it goes. Alright. So now that we got this onto here. Ah ha. There we go. Got it. Alright, so we need a 4. One of the dark 4x1s. There we go. Alright, so that's going to go on there. Then we need another one of those little... There it is. Got it. There we are. Get on to the next page. Ding! Alright, so 2 of the black 2x. There's one. There's one. What in the world? Dude, check him out. Come on, link up to it. Yeah, that is actually my 7-year-old. He, I wanted to start this like as close to 10 as I possibly could, but I wanted to also give a couple more minutes for me to try and be able to make sure there weren't any kinks in the like anywhere in the stream at all. And so I don't know. As you heard him, he was out here just checking on me to make sure because he's nosy, but it's all good because he's curious, just like any other kid is. Alright, so now that we got these two together, now throw that, it's going to go right into... Ah! If I can keep this stuff together. Just like that. Ooh! Man, this is going to have us building all sorts of crazy stuff. Alright, so we need one of these. The super long ones. Then we need... that one. This one. Alright, so that's going to go on the bottom. Down there. Put this right here. Second one right there. Oh, wait. Oh, no, okay. What? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, so we got that all the way at that end. Oh, that's going to go right on top. Wait, what? Oh! Ha ha ha. So this is just going to go right over that. Over that. That all lines up. That actually works out pretty good. No wonder they had us wait on that for a second. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Alright. That one's going to go... If I don't drop. Really? Second time? There. Stay. Good boy. Oh, we gotta find another one of those little single pieces. And this is why when you build Legos, if it says do it little tear sack by little tear sack, do it little tear sack by little tear sack. But like I said, he had already built this before, so he actually ended up taking it all apart. He's like, yeah, sure, here you go, man. I'm like, dude, thank you, because it's going to be so awesome. Oh, come on. That's not the one we're looking for. That's not gonna be it. Maybe, maybe, maybe. No, that's not it either. Darn it. As the village people would say, right before they got killed by the creepers. I love Minecraft. Minecraft is cool. What in the world? Oh, you're good, man. You did. That would be awesome. I would assume that that would take a long time to try and build. But dude, if you got school tomorrow, you probably should get some sleep, man. Trust me, I ain't gonna. Priorities. Priorities, man. Plus, bro, where are these pieces? But this is the fun part of building Legos, trying to find everything, because even though it's frustrating, it's rewarding when you actually find what you're looking for. Probably down in one of these nooks over here. You know what? I'm gonna laugh. This is it. No, it is not. Really? Huh. Well then, let's see if it's underneath our instructions somewhere. It is all good, man. You take care. Took 1 day. That's cool. I'll see you, man. Oh, there are pieces in there. What? Heh. Alright, let's get these moved off to the side again. Because apparently I totally screwed that up. Alright, can you guys still see that? Yeah, you guys can still see that. Alright, there's that. Alright, so that was one of the little... There we go. Let's put that off to the side. Take this little bit by little bit. Because I know it's in here. I know it is. This has got to be the hardest part sometimes, just finding these little itty bitty teeny tiny pieces. Because honestly, I think at this point, even if I would have went bag by bag, it probably would still be like this. Although, if my foot doesn't stop falling asleep, let's try it this way. I'm old, I know. Alright, let's see. Is that another one? Oh, that's not what I was thinking it was. We dropped one. There we go. Shh, no one tell him. We need his name, his address, his zip code. There we go, finally! That was a pain. Alright, so where did that go? Right up there. Right up there. Alright, so now that we got that, now that's on there. Now we need one of the darker fours. This one. And that one is going to go right across from there. And then we need a red one again. That one's going to go there. Make sure I'm not missing anything too, because for real, there is nothing worse than getting like 7 steps and then you go, where did that go? That's like the worst. Because then like your heart sinks because you're like, I gotta undo all this. Oh, dude, this is gonna be okay. So we gotta get one of these, which is gonna go at the end here. Oh, whoops. Put that on top of here first. There we be. I was hoping to see Penny on tonight too, as well, because Tyler and Penny, you guys are like my squad for doing this. Just simply click this to this. Okay, so there's that part. There's this part. Ah, that goes here. Ah, there we go. Alright, now that's done. Now we can do on to the next. There we go. Now we need a couple small 1x2 blacks. There's one. There's the other one. Let's put this on there. Put this on there. Then we shall do one. And then we need one of the ones that stands up. We need... Not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. Maybe this one? That one ain't gonna work. So one of the things I trained myself to do when I used to like sort through my Legos is I used to train myself how to like sort color by color like while I was sifting through them, like just to look for specific colors so it was a little bit quicker. And let me tell you, that's really not helping me now. And I don't know why. I don't know if the colors are just too close together or what. Alright, so there's that. That one's going to go on the end. Wow. Alright, so now we need two of the small little these right here. That's awesome. Those are right by each other. So we get those two. Oh man, this is going to be... Alright, so let's set this down for a second. Because it looks like we're building the opposite side, doing the same thing. So we got... Oh, come on. Where are they? I know they're all here. Wouldn't that be messed up to only have like half the pieces? Okay, keep it open. Nothing, girl. It is bedtime for you because it is 10:30 at night. I'm building for the people online. Because I want this to be my job. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, well then go to bed. That is one of the twins. The youngest of all my kids. They're 4. I figured she'd probably end up coming out here. Alright, come on. Where's the other ones on this? Because I know there's more. I know there's more. Ah, there's one of the pieces I'm looking for. So we can put that on. Now, we need that is not it. I'm also trying to keep an eye on comments. That way, if you guys do end up commenting, I can at least try and see them and read them. So that's one of the reasons I do stop every once in a while to look your guys' way, is so I can see the comments just wrong direction. Over on that side. Even though I don't know why that flip flops everything. One of these days I'm going to figure that. Watch this. Watch this. Now, if I point over there, I got it figured out. I feel so dumb. This is a learning experience for me too, just so we're clear. Alright, so we need one more. There's that one. So we got that one. Oh no, I don't need that one because we already have that one. I need that piece right there. And I cannot find it. Anyways. Alright. As the instructions get a little bit thicker, it's going to be a little bit harder for me to keep up on some of this. But I promise to do my best. Okay, there we go. This one's going to go and heal. Next page. Ding! Alright, so now we got... Really? That's interesting. I wonder why there's such a huge gap. So that's going to go all the way over there. That's weird. Whatever works. Whatever works. Alright, so now we got this right here. Then we need two more of the single little black ones like that. See, I've always wondered about taking and trying to build some of these sets with just random Legos that you have. Like if you've been collecting for, I don't know, 10 years or something. And just to try and see if you could make one of the sets. I mean, I know you wouldn't have everything because you may not have this exact looking piece, but I know in the past they have made pieces like this. So it's not too far-fetched of an idea. I think it'd be pretty cool to see how they turn out. Especially with the Legos I have, because I've got a lot of green, because I had some dinosaur sets. I think that would look pretty sharp. Either that or it would look totally mental. Alright, so we're going to put that right at the front of that. And then we got... Oh, we have to add one more to each of those. Why didn't they just have us do that at the beginning? Alright, so there's the first one. There's the second one. Oh no, there's only one that needs added. Why would they do that? Alright, so put that at the end. Then we'll put this on here. There. How's that look? I don't think it looks too shabby. I think this is looking pretty awesome. Alright, so now we need another one of these blue pieces. On top of another brown piece. Hey, I did need that after all. Take that, put that here. That. Ooh. We get to add this to another part of this. So, you can take that like that. Take this. Oh, and this is going to get added right underneath here. Because that right there is that. It's just going to go right there. So that's just going to go right over to where everything lines up symmetrically. Do you know the word symmetrical? Symmetrical means even on both sides. That is not even. Just so we're clear, this is not even. Alright, So now we have, we get to continue to add to this. That, my friends, is going to be amazing. We need 4 of these. There's 3 out of the 4. There's number 4. Need to just wait. Okay, I didn't miss them. Okay. I thought right here there was a brown piece that went right across. I wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, so let's get those on there. Now that we got that. That looks pretty sharp. That almost looks like the beginning of the pod racers. Dude, I miss the pod racing. I think that should be an actual legal sport. That would be cool. That would be neat. Alright, so now we got this. So we need 2 of these. So we're going to need, as we dig into our plenty-o box, we need 2 of those. Then we need 2 of... Where are they? I know they are here. I have seen. There's one. There's one. One more of these. We only need 1 more, man. Just 1. Okay. Y'all know I love Dr. Pepper. You know I love Dr. Pepper. I want more. That Dr. Pepper taste is what I'm looking for. I know I can't sing. I miss those commercials. Those were some of the coolest commercials. Were like the old time summer commercials, where they did like the beach scenes and stuff like that. Those always turned out pretty neat. All right, come on. I just need 1 more of these.
If you see it, Boots, will you please point it out and tell me where? Because I don't see it.
I know it's here, though. I know it is. I probably just covered it up. All right, well, we've got at least 1 of these. We need 4 of these. So we actually need... We'll move on to the next piece while we're waiting. That right there. We need 4 of those. So that's 1. There's 2, 3, and 4. You've got to be kidding me. I still don't see that other piece. There it is. Found it. Finally. Alright, and then we need 2 of the darker... There's 1, there's 2. Alright, so let's take these 1 at a time. Now that I have the pieces, so I'm going to put these off to the side. So, what we need to do is we need to flip this over. That goes 3rd layer down. Then we got these 2, which are going to go off to the sides. And then we got this one that's going to go upside down and point that way. So that works like that. So we need to do the second the same way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Anyways, let's see. How do these go on? Okay, those got to point outwards. So we're going to take this, flip it upside down, put it on. That way that looks like that. Same thing on this side. Can't even follow my own instructions. So there's that. So those look like that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I still think it looks like a pod racer. I still think this thing looks like a pod racer. Alright. So now we got that. Now it's having us turn it completely around. Wait, what? Completely around. There we go. That looks right. Alright, we need 1 of the little elbows again. Aw, come on. I know it's on here. There it is. That one, and then we need, yeah, this one. Oh, so we get to do this right here. Okay. Oh, I see why, because we're adding that on. Okay. Ah, that's why that made us wait. Then we get to put this over here on this side. Does that look right? Does that look the same? It does to me so far. Cool. Alright, so we need one of those. There's that one. We need two of the little brown ones again. There's one, there's two. Got him. So that's going to go all the way across? Yes. So it's going to go all the way across up to the black right here. So it's going to go up to there. Ah, then that is going to go right against our little elbow we just added. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. This thing's going to be cool. I mean, for real. That's about the size of my hand. So, I mean, for real, this thing, it's going to be a pretty good size. I mean, for 600 pieces, that's... I really think this is a decent set. I really think this is going to be an awesome, decent-looking set. Alright, so we need two of the black ones like that. So we need this one and this one. Yes. Now that's going to extend from the first one on the brown one. Okay, so it's going to go right to the middle. So that is symmetrical. Alright, so that one's going to go there. Then we've got one of these little round gray ones. So we got this one, and then we need one of the little single ones here. There it is. Now, where do you want us to put those? Ah, right there. So the one, it's going to go right there, and then, so on this, that one is going to go there, and then that single one right here. So for real, with it being 10:30 at night, how are you guys doing tonight? I mean, for real, I think all the kids fell asleep. So for real, it's not like I ain't got anybody to talk to. I mean, I guess... Lord Vader, what would you have us do? Order 66. I'll get right on the phone right away. Ching chong king, I need 66. I like Vader. Alright. So we got two of those. So there's one. And here is number two. Oh, because we got to build two of these. Okay. That definitely works. So we need the long blue ones like this. So that's one. There's two. And then we need two of these. There it is. Found it. Alright, so let's do this first. Let's get... Alright, so it's showing to put the smaller part into there to begin with. And then we got to put that on top there. Cool with that so far. Let's get the second one up to that part. And then we need, four of the small... Four of these ones. We need four of them. 1, 2, 3, and where's number 4? There's number 4. Oh, so let's get those on there. It's kind of weird. I wonder how much weight that's actually going to hold, because that's a lot of those. Oh, that is going for the outside. That's going to be for the outside wings. That's cool. Oh, so there's that. And Then we got these going on top of. So that's going to go like that on there. And the other one's going to go on the exact same spot, just right there. Blam. That is looking pretty sharp. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love it when they get so specific on this. There's like one little itty bitty piece. Actually, right there's one of them. Hey, there's another one. Right there's one. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's get that turned that way. And that one's going to go right here, which means the other one should be going, yep, right there. As long as I don't screw up and like break this in half, we're good. All right, so we need two more of those dark single ones. If we can find them. There's one. Let's find number two. Oh, no, that one's got a little hook thing on it. That's not one of that. That's one for. Two more of these. So there's one. Two. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Oh, right there. So that's gonna go right there. That's weird. Alright, so that one's gonna go here like this. That one's gonna go here like this. And we got two singles right there. Ding! Oh man, these are gonna be really weird. Alright, let's put that down while we hunt for these because this is not going to be easy, I don't think. So we need. Oh, we need a total of four of those? Oh, so we should actually be able to find those pretty easily then. I would think. Yeah, right there's one. See, it's got that little hole in the center. It isn't going to focus on it. Darn it. But it's got a little like cross in the middle of it. Anyways, we need four of those. That was one. There's two. Holy cow, we might actually be doing this soon. Let's see if we can find number 3 and 4. There's number 3. Now, what about number 4? Nope, that's not it. That is the start of some of the pieces we need. Now that I know what color we're looking for, that'll make that a little bit easier. Alright, let me put those off to the side. Now I know where those are. I think this part is going to be a little bit more difficult. There's one. So that's number 2 or 4. There's number 3. Now we just need one more of each. There's one. There it is, right beside it. Yes! Like I said, victories are still victories. Alright, so let's get those put in there. They gotta go sideways. So, top, sideways. It's gonna go in there like that. Come on, focus on my hand. Yeah, it's gonna go like that. So we're gonna put all 4 of those like that. 2, 3. Whoops. gotta go up. Not sideways, up. There we go. Does that help at all for how those are supposed to go? Alright, so where do these go? Ah, there. So we got to take these, and they're all going to go inwards. This is the warp core. Mr. LaForge. You guys are probably too young to know what Star Wars, or, oh my god, Star Trek. Told y'all, it's been a long day. Alright, so there's that part, and that's where they go. Alright, now we need two more of... There's one, there's two. We need one of the dark fours. Right there, that is. And then we need the really long. So let's see here. That is going to go right up next to the red. How's it going tonight? Alright, let's get that on there. So it's going to go up right next to there. This one is going to cover that. That covers this. There we go. Alright, now we need two of... They have disappeared. This is not like them. There it is. There's the other one. I knew that was going to start happening. How it just goes... Because of the wind. And only one of those. I'm shocked. I'm honest to God, I'm shocked. Sweet. So we can put this here. We can put this here. That there. There we go. It's actually shaping up pretty cool. Alright. So what all brought you here tonight? Like, what are you guys just scrolling through, or you guys like Legos? I'm assuming so. I mean, that... Alright, we need one of these. We need one brown. That is. And then we need two of... There's one, there's two. Got them. Usually don't get that lucky. Ah, right there. So there's one. There's two. And then this one is right in there. What about this one? Oh, right there. Got it. Like I said, that ain't turning out too bad. This is actually... I'm impressed because this is actually built pretty good. Like, it's pretty solid. I mean, I'm not holding it. It's not falling apart. That's what we get for using real Legos. Alright, so we need four of those, which should be fairly easy to find. Because they're odd shaped. I make zero guarantees, though. I mean, for real, it took us 5 minutes to find one Lego a while ago. Oh, cool. If I have it the right direction. So that goes there. Then these are going to go right here. There's another one. And that can go right up here and here. Sweet. So where are you guys all from? Because it's interesting to see like where people are coming from. Because I know one of my friends was from England. Well, right around England. And I've had a few from various other places. Like one guy was from Connecticut. Me myself, I'm from Ohio. When they make jokes about corn, they're not kidding. It's it's bad. All right, one of those. Uh, try not to move these around too much because then I end up messing myself up for trying to find them. I don't know how much experience you guys have with Legos or not, but I hate moving them around a whole lot because then I'll like bury pieces that I was looking at, and then it just usually messes me up. There it is. Found it. There we go. Now we can finally put this on there. Oh, this is gonna be so weird. Like I'm honestly impressed this is going as well as it is, and as fast as it is. I mean, we're already in the number 46, and it's only been an hour. I mean, really, that's not that bad for Lego builds. 600 pieces. This isn't going too bad. All right, so we need one of the little round ones. Wow. We need one of the little brown ones. Wow. And then we need another one of our little great looking pieces. That thing right there. Which should jokingly be easy to find. See, from back when I was a kid, these pieces were deemed as like specialty pieces. They were so cool. Like I said, you could make like brick roads and stuff out of them. It always looked so awesome. There's that. We could add more fun stuff. One of I haven't seen this piece in a while, so it's starting to worry me about this one because I haven't seen those in a while. But we do need a single solitary black one. Boom. We need one of the dark gray 2x2 bricks. Not that. Ah, that. Right there. Sweet. For real, I had not seen that one before. Well, you know what I mean. Ah, but that. No. What in the world? Oh, they're going to surround that. Okay. So we're going to take dark brown, or the dark brown, dark gray. That one there. This one's going to go right there. And then this one is going to go right up here. Up in here, up in here. There we go. Oh, we get to flip it around. Oh. So that's what's going to help hold that. Cool. Alright, there's one. Now, where's another one? Because I know there's a bunch of these. There's another one. There's another one. These put on there. Lego Building Tutorials 101. How's your evening going? Sorry, I like goofing off. It's just I like to try and have as much fun as possible. Wait, we missed one. We did. I did not see that before. I was right. See? We're missing it. Where? Oh, where could that possibly be? Come on. I know you're in here. I know you are. That's not it. Come on, it's just one of the little dark ones. It's just one of the little dark gray ones. Where is it? Get that one. It has to be. I promise. And as the night dragged on, his hallucinations got worse.
NTM?
There! Found it. Alright, so once we got those on, then this one's going to go right here. Boom. Now we can move on to step 3476.2. Oh, cool. I was wondering. No, I've just seen these. I've seen them a bunch. And that's not it. Because what we're looking for has the exact opposite. Instead of them being the innies, they're the outies. I wonder why they didn't just make that one piece instead of it making several like that. Unless, no, I'm not doing it that way. I thought maybe I put on the wrong piece. I was kind of hoping I put on the wrong piece. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Found them. There's one. So just out of curiosity, have you guys ever seen any of the other stuff I've done? Like the Itsy Bitsy Spider or like Itsy Bitsy Puppy, stuff like that? Like any of the stories that I've read? I'm just curious if you guys have actually ever watched any of that stuff. What your opinions were on it. It's not very often people leave comments. So when I see comments, I absolutely really do love seeing comments. Okay, come on. It can't be that hard to find one piece. Out of 625. Minus about 75. Actually, we're a lot further than that. But I do. I absolutely love it when I see comments from people because it's just funner, I guess. It's cool being able to interact. Finally, I found it. It's cool being able to interact with people. I know I've seen a lot, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. There's a lot of the more famous YouTubers that have gotten famous and they don't do like a whole lot of live streaming. To me, I kind of liked doing that kind of stuff. Like when I very first started doing stuff, I like being able to interact with you guys. So I very much so enjoy live streaming. Alright, so we only need one of those. So that definitely works. If I can find it. If I can find it. We'll find it. Might take a couple minutes, but we'll find it. Told you. Alright, so where does this go? Right there. I think it'd be cooler, neater, if Lego were to put like outlines around like what pieces they're adding in, like when they're adding them in. Just personally. Alright, there's that. Now we are on to step 52 out of. I wonder how many steps there actually are. But we're still getting there. We can stop building even more. Alright, so we need one of. I gotta dig into my little collection over here. Because remember, I set all my stuff off to the side so I could actually like figure this out. That way I can actually see.
Never mind.
Alright, there's that one. Then we need a dark. Oh, come on.
There it is.
And then we need a black 6, it looks like. There. Sweet. Right there. So, we have on here is where that's going to go. That works. Oh, they're not going to hide that. Cool. So that actually goes right here, where that doesn't hide that. Oh, we need 2 of these. Ha ha ha. So that's going to go there. And that one's going to go there. Yeah, boy. Alright, now another one of these. Then we need the gray. Ah, there's one to start with. Okay, this one right here. If I can figure out how to put that on there. There we go. So now, let's put that flipped around. It's going to go. That's weird. That's going to go right on there. Is that just weird to you guys that there's that much room? Oh, what up, G-Man? How you doing? G-Man. Dude, my kid's got a kid in his class. His name goes by G. I want to say the kid's name is Giovanni, I think, or something. It's just easier for like little kids to call him G. He's a pretty cool little kid. Alright, now we can do the same for the other side. Ah, right there. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. So what made you stop by the page and say hi? Like I said, I love being able to talk to you guys. I think it's awesome being able to interact with you guys. Not you. Why? What's going on tonight? Welcome to my counseling couch. As you see, it's an entire couch. Alright, let's get... Ah, there we go. There's one. And then we got... Ah, yeah. One of those. And we got these funky looking ones. To me, these would be like silver bars. Hey, it is all good. It is all good. Oh, did you really? So do you... Now, let me ask. Do you actually like set yours up on a shelf, or do you like tear them all apart and then try and do other stuff with them? Because like for me, I love building. Like after I build this, I know it goes back to my kid, but um, my other box of Legos that I got sitting up, well, literally behind my computer, which would be behind you guys, um, is just a box filled with Legos from different various sets. So I like, me personally, I like taking them and just trying to build random stuff sometimes. But I know some people that like, especially stuff like this, when they build it, they like sitting it up on a shelf and stuff, which I don't blame anybody for because I mean, sometimes this stuff gets expensive fast. All right, so we got this, and then we need. Oh, come on. I know I saw these pieces. I know I have. Oh, we need two of these anyways. So let me go ahead and start. There's this. And we need another one of these silver brick things. Down there. Then we get. There's one. That one there. Nice. Nice. I wish I had a room like that because that would just be awesome. Because I know there's people that have like totes upon totes upon totes of Lego after Lego after Lego, set after set after set. Dude, that's like the first story to my house. That's huge. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, what's the coolest thing you've ever built? How long have I? Okay, I have been collecting Legos for, let's see, I'm 44, probably about 4 decades. But the problem is I've lost 99% of them over the years. So at this moment, I literally only have the one tub of Legos, and then like this set right here. Like I said, my son let me borrow in order to do the video, because he knows I like building and I like doing random. I like trying to do nice, nice. But that, honest to godly, 25K. It sounds like you've been collecting for a long time, and that's not much to put into this. That's not much at all. So you've got probably 500,000 bricks. Well, 500,000 Legos. That's amazing. That honestly is really really cool. Ah, there's one of them we were looking for. So do you have your own channel that you do this kind of stuff for, or was it just originally a hobby for you? Does your wife know about your second house where you keep all these Legos? Oh, dude. Honest to godly, probably. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I don't think I've spent more than $1,000 over my life for Legos. I usually try and find them when they're on sale, uh, or like uh, clearance and stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff that is just, oh, you don't. I was only messing. I was only messing around. Um, but no, I try and find them, or like I know Timu had a bunch of, they've got a lot of the off-brand Chinese. You're gonna get cancer if you build this Lego sets. And honest to godly, I kind of like some of those sets because they just look so cool. But of course, I just don't have the money, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to get into doing this full time, is because I would love to have the money to be able to put into doing this kind of stuff. And not only that, but as you're about to see, there's a blonde-headed little girl that is my youngest, and she is very, very curious. At 11 o'clock at night, it is time for bed, girl. Yeah. Go get in bed. Kid, my favorite Lego figure. Honestly, it's got to be one that I did almost 20 years ago, or 10 years ago. Maybe it was 10 years ago that I bought it. It was one of the original creator sets, um, the Stegosaurus. They did the Stegosaurus, and I mean it's a 3-in-1, so it did the other ones. But that's got to be about my favorite, and I that's actually one of them that is still part of the Legos I have right now. But I don't know what has happened to the instructions, and thank God for the Lego app because I can't actually rebuild it. I just haven't yet because I got to try and dig out all the pieces from that box. But that's got to be about my favorite Lego set is the Stegosaurus. Child, yeah, you see the little. She's a goof. Do you have? I figured you probably would. I like the creator set. Girl, it is bedtime. Seriously, don't throw it. That is not cool. You should be in bed, child. I'm serious. You need to get to bed. That's her. Captain Rex. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't think I know that one off the top of my head. Girly, go get in bed. Seriously, kid. It is time for you to go to bed. I love you. Good night. You should have been asleep like 2 hours ago. I'm not kidding. Alright, let's get these put up on here. You can't be so loud. You're gonna make these people go deaf. The original slave one. Are you talking about like the actual very first Lego set? Because I know there were I was actually doing some reading on that. Oh, you'll be up until 1? She's too interested in the computer and what I'm doing. Say goodnight to the people. Go to bed, kid. That girl's crazy. Alright, so let's see here. Got this over here. Alright, so we need 2 of those, and then... Wait, so where are those supposed to go? Oh, so we're doing that side first. Okay, I see now. I see. Alright, so let's see here. We got this one, then we got this one, and we got... So when you say you'll be up until 1, how many hours do you have left until your 1 o'clock? Because mine is in about 2 hours. It'll be 1 a.m. Alright, so these start coming over here. Ah! Almost got it wrong. Girly, be careful so you don't hurt yourself. Seriously, girl. Good night. Bye, Blondie. About 3 hours. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Man, I wish I had a way to look that up because I would love to see what that one is because that would be amazing. So, like in your own, I mean, quite apparently, it was definitely worth it to you. But, like, was that your like holy grail of a set to get? Because to me, I think that from the way you're describing it, which I mean, you haven't said a whole lot about it. It sounds like it would be amazing. Okay, next page. Ding. All right, let's get. We are starting to put on some of the armor. There's one. We need that one right here. Ah, okay. So that's gonna go up. Come on. Go on. No, not there. There. The other one going up here. Ah, finally we can start using those. Sideways. So we can get that on there. That is gonna look so cool. Like this is for real gonna look so cool when it is done. Special shout out to my oldest son. Thank you, John. This is an amazing set. My holy grail was that 2007. The Republic dropship. Is that the one with the droids that they would like slide out and there was like 3 or 4 droids on each of the shafts that came out? That's crazy, dude. Wow. Wow. That's that's crazy. That's cool. That honestly is really cool. All right, so there's that part. And we need 2 more. Wait, what? 2 more. Oh, that's because we just did that. Oh, okay, okay. Wow, 300. Seeing here I am just looking for like right now Walmart has some of the 3-in-1s. One of them is the giraffe. I want to get that one just because that looks cool. Um, like they've got some of them that are on sale right now for about half price, I think. And to me, I want to get some of those because just to screw around with because I think it'd be fun. All right, 1-in-1. So we need one of these, and then we need the other long. I know it's in here. There it is. All right, so we got this one. Ah, that's what that is. Wait, what? Oh, here. All right, let's put that there. So which one would that be for the figure? Because I know some of the figures they go up in price really fast, especially for some of the older ones. All right, so we need 3 of one, 2. There's because we only need 2 of those, right? Yeah, 2 of those. 2 and 3. So where's that coming? Oh, okay, that's on this. Yeah. 1, 2. Assuming this one's going on the end. Yes. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought you were saying okay, okay. Sorry, it's really late at night and my brain is just like it's given up after 12 hours of being in 110 degrees. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I bet that I'm sure and I'm positive and I hope that you've got that on like lockdown like All right, so now that we got that, now we can start putting on this. So there's that one for this. And then we just need. There it is. I thought that was near. There's that one. Well, it definitely sounds like you have taken a lot of time on your collections and stuff, and that to me that's just awesome to hear about. All right, so one dark four, and then one of the orange pieces. Yeah, there it is. And here I am sitting with the barcode set. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Let's see. Let's put that there. Let's go there. I honestly, I hope that I'm gonna be able to someday be able to have the style of collection that you do because I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. Because there are so many neat sets out there, and yeah. All right, let's see. All right, time to put that back down because I gotta try and find pieces again. Okay, come on, come on, come on. How long do I think you've been collecting? Well, with knowing absolutely nothing about you, um, other than you absolutely love Legos and you've got about 25 grand wrapped up into it, I would say my guess. mm, I'd say probably about 30 years, maybe, give or take, maybe five. What in the holy hand grenades is going on? I cannot find this piece. There it is, right in the middle of everything, like usual. All right, now two. There's one. One more. There it is. Número dos. Ah, there it is. There's that. One more orange. Sweet. 7 years. I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive. That is impressive to have that good of a collection that fast. Apparently, you've got a decent job, or that, or you buy like a couple sets out of every check or something. Either way, that's still amazing. All right, so we got yeah, this like this. So we need this right here. And we need this right here. Okay, that's gonna go right here. And this here. Sweet. That actually worked out pretty awesome. Right there. There we go. That's not an addiction. You don't go to AA. Well, I guess it'd be LA, Legos Anonymous. I am so lame. Once you become a parent, the dad jokes never stop. One. Let's see. There's that one. Oh, we need two of those anyways. So right there's one. Okay, so that's that one. Come on. I know you're in here. so that's one of those, the two of those, and one more of these. Put these off to the side. Put that there, because I know it's in here. But where? I think so. I think so. I think I've got the right pieces. I think I found the new. Alright, so now let's get this. There's that. Ah, so we get to finish off this side. Sweet. Alright, so there's that. And that's going to go on there. Then we're going to have. Go for it. I mean, for real. What's $1,000 compared to 25? Nah, for real, man. You know what? It sounds like you've earned the money. It sounds like you have the respect for being a hobbyist and collecting like you do. So I mean, for real, there, I'd go for it. If I was in your spot, I'd go for it. Because I mean, for real, for my brain, if I don't do what's in my head, then it just nags at me. It's bad. It's bad. Like I don't know how my wife puts up with me sometimes. Finally, we can start putting the body armor on the rest of this. Alright, so now that we got that, now this one's going to go right here. Then we need another one of those telephone looking pieces. If you guys don't understand how this looks like a telephone, then you're too young for my channel. I'm joking. Alright, so let's get that on there. There we go. Make sure that's nice and snug. Helps if I have that turned the right way. That definitely helps. Oh, that's weird. So that piece is actually going to go backwards on there? I wonder why. I mean, that's what that is showing. Is that's going to go backwards on there like that. But I don't understand why. The new battle pack. You gotta forgive me. I work 12 hours a day, so getting out is very minimal for me. That's like I said, that's one of the reasons that I'm trying to make this into my job is because I'd like to have more time with my family. Like being able to do this maybe like 4 to 8 hours a day instead of slaving away 12 hours a day. So please forgive me when I ask what the new battle pack is. We need 2 more of those. There's one. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. Where's number 2? There it is. Haha. See, this is why I don't move my legs around much. Makes it a little bit easier to see sometimes. There we go. That is actually shaping up really nice. I still think this looks like a pod racer. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations. I mean it. Congratulations. Because for real, I tried starting YouTube about 10 years ago and it fell apart for a long time because I was never able to put the time into it. And only about a month and a half ago, I really started trying and trying and trying And while yes, I've got some views, it's still, I mean, you can look at my front page and tell that I don't have a lot of followers. I mean, I don't know its exact moment, but before I started uploading, it was, I want to say 352. So things are going, but it's just going to be a process. So are you uploading, doing your Lego stuff? Or are you doing, like what are you doing for your channel, or like, is it YouTube or is it something else? I mean, for real, go ahead and put it up here because anyone that comes by, they'll see it. Two Death Troopers, two Night Trooper. Zombie Stormtroopers. That's a first. I bet that looks awesome. I bet that looks awesome. Holy cow, I bet that looks awesome. What is that? The new battle pack. I'm gonna have to. Ah, man. I got nothing to write with. I should have. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out because, for real, zombie stormtroopers, that alone piques my interest. That alone piques my interest. All right, so we need two more telephones. Ah, that's not it. I know they're here. There's one. There's two. Then we need one of. Yeah, I didn't think that was it. That's not it either, I don't think. No, that's the upside down one. Where did you go, my precious? That's not it either. Unless those are it, and it's just going to go on the bottom side. And I'm just not recognizing that. Because that makes three of those. No! Found it. Cool. That is actually going to be... Oh, hey. Let me do... Okay, that needs to go on first. That needs to go there. This needs to go here. 75, 412. Oh, man. Ahaha. I do have something to write. 75, 412. I'm going to have to check that out because 75, 412. I'm going to have to check that out because that sounds awesome. No, because I don't think I'm on there. Because I do Fortnite. Um, I do Fortnite. I do PUBG, and I don't know. I do a bunch of other gaming, but okay. That's where these right here. So we need a second one of these. Found it. Um, I've been trying to stream every day, but the likelihood lately, it's if I can get on every other day, it is I'm happy with that. But I try to stream every night, and unfortunately, because of how late it is when I get started, it's I don't usually I'm not able to stay on very long. But hopefully in September, I'm gonna try and do an entire week of trying to stream like 6 to 8 hours a day, all 5 days, and see how well that goes because I really want to try and make it to 500 subs, so that way, hopefully by that point, I'll be able to at least start making money to start helping out with trying to transition from my normal job that I have been doing to doing YouTube all the time. It's just really difficult. Oh, I thought you were meaning you streamed. I thought that's what you were saying earlier. Sorry about that. And here I was trying to help you get subscribers. Alright, so it's that, and so see where this one comes up over here. Oh, that's weird. This must be the incinerator port for when they're getting rid of. That's creepy. Sweet. Alright, there's that one. And then. Oh, wait, what? That's weird. Um. Okay, so I need to find the flat brown. That's black. Oh no, it's dark gray. Ha 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 ha. There. Got it. Oh wait, what? Oh, because it's two of these. Ha. It's gonna be a longer day than what I thought, guys. A lot longer. Really dropped. Oh, you're good. You can't tell it because I just got my hair cut as easily. 44. I'm getting old. There we go. All right, so there's that. That's weird. I wonder why that's. I'm getting to be an old geezer. There's one. There's two. Ah, cool. All right, there's that. There's that. And we just need that little single. I know I've seen a bunch of these around. There we go. I wish I was that young again. I mean, for real, 10 years, it really does make a difference. It makes a huge difference. All right, so two of the smaller ones and then two of the big ones. So we need There's one. And there it is. There's the bigger ones. Actually, I do not hunt. I've actually been trying to get a hold of a gun to begin with because the world's just going completely crazy. Um, no, I do not hunt. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not like against it or anything like that. Because I mean, it's humans. We gotta hunt to survive. I mean, that's the only way we've made it as long as we have. That's why I think it's funny. Like some of these videos where they're like, where it's like some of the younger generation are like, well, why don't you just go to the store and buy your food? Where do you think it comes from? Well, it comes from the trucks. Yeah, the trucks you guys are trying to stop in the middle of the roads? You make no sense. I don't know. It just gets funny. Alright, so let's get that one. Okay, like I said, if I get this on there right, 1, 2. We'll just go in the back there. It's only gonna get worse before it gets better. But yeah, it really is, and it's going fast. It's almost like one year. It's almost like the next year. It's like they're trying to beat out the previous year for trying to go in the bad direction, even more hardcore. Makes no sense to me. Personally, if I see a burning building, I'm probably not running in there unless I hear screaming. I mean, but these people, it's like they shoot themselves in the foot and then they try and cut their own ankle so they can't walk. And even if that doesn't work, then they take like a sledgehammer to their own leg. I've never understood it. Like it's a race, exactly. Exactly. I don't know, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny the way people act sometimes. Kind of scary though. All right, so we got that part. There we go. All right, so that's gonna go in there. It's gonna go on here. This is gonna go on here. So we can get more of the ship's armor. That's actually looking pretty spiffy. I can't believe you said spiffy. Yeah, I say a lot worse. I promise. There's one. Now we need the other one. Where has it gone? Little pig, little pig. Got it. There we go. Now we can start using these. Where'd they go? There's one. There's one. There it is. Alright, so now we get to put this on the back side here. So that's there. And that one is going to go there. That would have been so much easier to do like 45 steps ago. And we could have done it 45 steps ago. But that's alright because for real, this is actually... Dude, no wonder those are so easy to find. Okay, there's 1, 2. Yeah, we're not going to be able to find these that easily. There, 3 and 4. There's 5. Put those 5 off to the side for safety reasons. Wait. No, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you about people having guns. Betchow Wetch. What up? For safety. See, that's the thing. Um, when people are taught correctly how to use a gun, then the ones that aren't and don't have the brains for it usually don't screw around. Because if you're a bad guy and you have a gun and you're going to go rob a place, are you going to walk into a place with 10 people and pull out a gun if 9 out of those 10 people are carrying a gun on them? Probably not. Why? Because you're probably going to get laid out and killed right then and there. People don't play around anymore. They can't. The world's just gone too stupid. You can't take chances these days, unfortunately. And it's just not a joke. It really sucks. There's 4. One more. 5. We got all 10. I absolutely, in my heart, want to believe that. Yeah. No, I know. It's horrible. It really is. Exactly. That's like saying that because one drunk driver killed someone that nobody else is allowed to drive. That's not my fault. A drunk driver killed somebody, you know? I just think it's stupid. Alright, so now we gotta put these on towards the outside. 3, 4, and soon to be 5. Other one's on here. That way we can move on to step 75, halfway there. Shootings in the United States is extremely high in this. No. I hate to say it, but no, that's absolutely wrong. Because if you look at like Australia and stuff like that, unfortunately, it's just not that easy. It just isn't that easy. Because I know for a fact that with the way things are these days with technology, you can 3D print a gun. You can absolutely 3D print a gun, and it's fully functional. So to just say not to let them have one, it isn't that simple. All right, let's see here. We need one of. Oh, come on. I know it's here. I know I've seen it 100,000 times. All right, there's that one. One of. Okay, that's a regular one. So we're going to come up with some really small, weird looking pieces soon enough. Is that it? No, that is not it. There it is. Alright, so that's going to go on the end there, and then we need just a simple single one. If we can find them, because we ran across a bunch of them earlier. There it is. No, that is not what I'm looking for. Although I was looking for one of those way earlier. is that? Wait, so where? Okay, so one is a single little small. Ah, there it is. Got it. Ah, okay. So there's that one goes on there like this. So there's that one. This one is going to go like that. There we go. Boy. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Now we get to do some fun stuff. Ah! Alright. Get our pieces moved back over here so we can see stuff again. Why? Because... There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, now is that just one of the regular ones? Yes. Yes, it is. So we need two of... There's one. Ah, there's the other one. So we got this one, heal. This one, heal. So there's that. Then we need... I know I've seen these before. Ah, there they are. 1, 2. Thought they were bigger than that. 3. Should I put these on before I lose them? 4. There we go. Alright, so one's going to go heal. One's going to go heal. Heal. Alright, so there's that. Oh, I guess I should have gotten the other... Oh, we're making 2 of these. Ah. You're very right, G-Man. You are very right. You are very right. Things are only going to get worse, which is very, very unfortunate. All right, so let's get these others onto here. Because for real, I cannot wait here. There's one. Let's find the other ones. So we're going to need a bunch of those too. These things. So we're going to need like 16 of these, I think is what it said. I don't know. It's a lot. Ha ha ha, and more. Come on, where's that little, like, half moon one? Because I know I saw him. Of course, I guess it doesn't help that... Ah, there we go. There's 2 of them. 3. Nice. Those are right in a pile. Come on. One more. One more. There's that. Oh, come on. It's almost like a treasure hunt. Let's see. Topics, oh topics. How about ice cream? How about ice cream? Personally, I like chocolate mint. Oh no. No, 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 no. World War III. Pineapple. On or off a pizza? I'm joking, you guys. I'm joking. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we got both those up to this part. Ah! So we gotta take one of those, put it on here. There's that. We need one more. Where? There's one. It's behind my head, of course. Oh, you don't eat ice cream? Off pizza. There are occasions where I do like pineapple on pizza. When it comes to the Hawaiian pizza, there is something about the pineapple and the ham being together on it that actually does taste pretty good, as long as the pineapple and the ham are not burnt. Alright, so we got that, that, and that. Alright, so we're supposed to put... Alright, so both of those getting red, because I see green too. They are both getting red. Okay. There's one, two. That one on there. This one on here. Apparently those are the warp cores. The ranch. Yes. Now, before you guys go flipping out, it's because I've eaten so much pizza over my life that the marinara actually makes me sick. So I absolutely, the pizza I really, really like is ranch base, and then of course the normal toppings. But I like cheese, pepperoni, black olives, and mushrooms on it. That's what I like. I don't really eat a whole lot of desserts either. I really don't eat a lot of candy and stuff like that. Every once in a while, I'll get into it. Yes, well, and even before that happened, like with pizza, I always loved taking my crust and dipping it in ranch because it's just like having breadsticks. Breadsticks and ranch, man. Breadsticks and ranch. All right, let's get this one done. Because it's actually starting to come together. I'm getting excited. Ah, don't. There we go. There we go. All right, now those are supposed to go on sideways. So we're supposed to take this, like this. Shh. Do 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 do. There we go. Good as new. Good as new. All right, let's get that one put on there. There we go. Dude, I'm telling you, this is the perfect setup for a pod racer. Perfect setup for a pod racer. That is looking awesome. Do you really? I've been begging people to look for Legos for me. I've been begging people to look for Legos for me because I, like I said, working 12 hours a day, I can't. It's hard for me to look. So, especially when it comes to like clearance racks and stuff like that, dude, I beg and beg and beg. My foot's asleep again. No! Ow! If I ever die, it's gonna be because of blood clot. Oh no, I completely believe you're serious. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Alright, let's see here. Oh, now we can put these on. Because I know I saw. Yeah, there's one. So tiny. Oh, there's the other one. Cool. Alright, so then right here at the bottom of the front, that is where that goes. That is cool. Now, why would it... Seriously, Lego, I have a lot of questions for you guys. Alright, so that little one's going to go in there like that. Let's see, we need two more of the little telephone looking things. Come on. Come on, come on. There's one. There's one. No, for real. I want to keep that separate. Let's see. There's another one. There must be another one of these that we're going to make. Because that makes 3 extra pieces so far on there. And we're supposed to have 2 of these. Unless I buried it behind the book. Again. Oh! Get that off the floor. And almost every Star Wars set made a lot of sense from other themes. No, I really don't. That's impressive. That is impressive. To have that kind of knowledge just right at the top, right at the tip of your fingers is awesome. So now the question is, are you that big of a Star Wars fan? Because that, I mean, it would make sense, but I mean, I know there were a lot of people that were into like Beanie Babies, but they knew, like, they didn't really know like where they came from and stuff like that. So I didn't know if you were like, how long, like, if you're into Star Wars, how long have you been watching Star Wars? Because it sounds like, I mean, it definitely sounds like you're into it. All right. Well, I'm putting this piece on because I want to get it the other piece, and I can't figure out where it has gone to. So we're gonna try and see if anything's hiding underneath these again, because that's what happened last time. I love these little holders. That actually works out really, really good. Am I missing something here? All right, well, I've got it on the one side. I don't see that other piece right now. I have no idea at the moment. All right. Well, that's not cool. But it'll be all right. We'll figure it out. We'll find it. Wait. Maybe that's what I did. Hold on. Nope, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what I did then. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. I'm sure it's over here somewhere. I just don't see it. What in the world? That is a really weird piece. I don't know if y'all can see this, but that piece right there, that is weird. All right, so now we're gonna look for a really. There it is. Wow, that was out of the blue. All right, so that's gonna go down like that. Huh. Cool. All right, so put that in there. Huh. Wait. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. We're gonna find that other piece. 2010 is when you got into Star Wars. That's awesome. The roller skate piece. That is that. I've never seen like I know Lego does like specialty pieces and stuff. I thought that was cool. That's a neat little piece. Because I bet anything you could probably actually get someone to stand up on it, like have their leg kicked back or whatever. I bet they would stand. I bet that would work. I bet that'd be. All right, we need two more of these ones. Show. Wow, they really do have a lot of oddball little pieces. That's crazy. You can? That is awesome. Ah, there's one. There's the second one. That is really, really bothering me that I cannot find that other piece. That is really bothering me. Okay, so now for the other side. Can do that. Can do this. Cool. So we need. There's one. One. Two. Three. Come on, number four. Boom. Alright, so we got. Oh, these are going to go on each side. Okay, cool. Are you serious? I've never seen that piece before. That's crazy. That's cool. Alright. So we need that right there. Then we need two of. There's one. There's two. Ah! Sweet. Oh, we need two of these anyways. Ah! Alright, so. There we go. There's one. Ah! There we go. Two. And. There we go. Una más. Alright, I know. Because it was down over on that side anyways. Was the other one that was the great piece. The like air vent looking piece. I know it was over there. Am I really losing my mind that much? Is it really that late at night? Uh, everything. Um, I I try to get the ones that I find aesthetically pleasing. The ones I think I can do the most with, the ones I think that might have the coolest the coolest pieces to them. That was one of the reasons that I had gotten that dinosaur set, is because it had the like claws and stuff like that. It was I know it wasn't the first time I had seen it, but the fact that it was a 3-in-1 and I could do a bunch of different things with it. When I got that set, that was like the coolest thing in the world to me. I think that's one of the reasons that I like Legoland so much is because like their brick wall and stuff. The fact that they have so many different like they had when we went they had like a lake area that had a huge pond around it, and there was a bunch of like boats and stuff like that out in the water area. And then as you went out through Legoland, there was like one was like an Egyptian island or like an Egyptian place where they had like some of their Egyptian sets. There was one that had which and I'm going to rebuild this set on here one of these days is the chess set, and I absolutely love that set. 70,000. That's nuts. That is awesome. Like no joke, man. That is so cool. But yeah, I usually it really depends on how much I like a set. Um but like I said, lately it's just I've been trying to see about getting a hold of the cheaper sets because like I said, it's been a while. It really has been a while, and because of losing everything like I did, um it's right now to me it's all about just being able to get back the not necessarily even the quantity but the fun. I mean that's to me that's the main part about Legos is just being able to have fun and being able to build what your heart desires. And so yeah, it is about right now about the stuff being on sale, but also being the random pieces of being able to do really cool stuff with it. What in the world? Okay, I really think I am just losing my mind because I there it is. Found it. All right, so these are going to go on the outside. So that one is going to face that way. That one is going to face that way. There we go. 70,000 Lego pieces. That would be like 3 totes, maybe 2 totes worth of Legos, depending on how big they are. Cool. So we're doing the same thing like we did on the other side. So I need one of the dark ones like that. This. And we need one of the single. There it is. Right there. And then we need. Come on. Come on, come on. This is the worst part about getting down to the nitty gritty of building is when you're trying to find something, but you've already looked at these pieces 1,000 times. So your brain thinks something is in one spot, and it definitely is not. All right. Ah, there's another one of those skateboard pieces you were talking about. You know what? We're going to do this. Can you possibly... Ah! I bet it's only because he's holding the lightsaber. Ah, come on, stand up. Fine, we'll do it this way. Nope. No. Don't get in the way. Ah, I can't get him to stand up. 140 pounds. Wow. Dude, that is awesome. That is cool. I'll hold that off to the side. We'll hold that off to the side. Still gotta find that one. Because I know this stuff's gotta be. I know it. I know it. But I'm just not seeing the stuff. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Like I said, part of it is because pretty sure at this point I'm just tired enough. I'm just hallucinating. Wouldn't that be weird? Like wake up and hallucinate an entire like, oh well, this is what I've been doing for the past 25 years. That'd be scary. Like no joke, that would be scary. There it is. See, just overlooking it. All right, so there's that finally. And there's that other one. I know I saw that one before. And not just because we put it on the other side. Nope. First off, let me put this on. That way we are not missing it. That on front. There we go. Now, just need to find that little piece right there. That'd be weird. Give myself a time limit for like how long I would have to build this. It'd be like, you got to do this in 25 minutes. It would look so horrible. There we go. Yeah. Yes. That makes perfect sense, man. That makes perfect sense. So how many tables do you have up in order to like how many different projects do you have started, or do you just have like one little table and like all the rest of it is like shelving and stuff? Like I'm just curious. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, so I have seen these pieces and I know they exist. There's one, there's two. See? Told you. And here's where the warnings come into play. Please make sure not to poke it in anybody's eye. You may kill them. Alright. So we need one of the dark fours. There it is. Then we need one of the silver bars. There it is. Come on. There we go. So that, then this. Then this goes on the bottom. Oh, that's what that piece is. I didn't know that was a little trigger for the weapon. That's neat. Huh. Cool. So I'm assuming we're gonna have actual like ammunition we can put in there. Apparently. Wait. So that must go. Ah, that goes right here. Oh, okay. So that just covers right on top of there. There we go. So do you have actual like display cases, or is it just like shelves you put up on? For real, that's not bad. That really is not bad. Because let's say you get paid $1,000 a check at 52 weeks. I mean, that's 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And even if you make half that, that's still only 6 to 8 checks. That's not doing bad. Seriously. That's why I said earlier, if you want, I would go for that $1,000 set. I really would. If I was in your shoes, I'd go for it, man. There we go. Oh, that's what. Okay. This right here, that's what that gets turned into. Is this little droid looking thing. That's cool. I like that. I like the little feet. Alright, we can go on to the next part. That's a neat droid. Alright. No. 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 Go back on there. Go back on there. Be nice. Please. Please. Please be nice. Come on, man. There we go. Got it back on there. Alright, so now. Put that there. Because I don't think anything went underneath of it. I hope it didn't. That's not flat. That's not flat. That's not flat. Gotta find a flat one. Because that one's completely flat. It's not one of the little... That one's not. That one's not. Her. Oh. Not what I thought it was. I already knew that one wasn't. Ugh. Right up above me is 2 fans. And at the moment, they are not being my friends. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? It is. That's cool. Oh yeah, that I could not. Like in my head, I'm picturing like boxes and totes with your extra Legos, but to try to imagine the display cases and the shelves, no, I honestly can't. I don't think that's insane. Cuz it sounds like you really love Legos. And for it to be something you really enjoy, that's to spend $25,000 on cigarettes that are going to kill you. That's completely different than 25,000 on Legos that you can reuse or enjoy in some way or another. To spend $25,000 on like some of these sports cars and stuff like that that people are blowing the engines up on and then having to put another 10 grand into, Don't get me wrong. I know they have fun doing their car shows and stuff like that, but I think honestly, out of all habits, Legos, that's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. That one inside here, carefully, so I don't break anything else off. All right, yeah, that's right. Hey, cool, someone's got a seat. And I'll give you a hint, it's not me. I would never be allowed on the Death Star. That's not a seat. What a battle droid? What did you just walk in on? Legos. Is it? Have you built this one yet? Like I said, G man, 25 grand on Legos isn't a bad thing. And like you just said, you can give them to your kids. Whereas a lot of people waste $25,000 on stuff that either goes in the trash, gets destroyed, gets wasted, thrown away. Legos aren't something like that usually. Ah, found it. All right, now that we got that part. So how are you doing tonight, Battle Droid? Ooh, we get to find a weird piece. Hmm. Huh. Ah. Wait, what? For real? That's cool. I wonder why there's two of them that are. Usually they do the opposite sides. Good to hear. Yes, now that is very true as well, G-Man. You can always sell them and make a profit off them, especially some of them older sets. Especially some of them older sets. Because I heard, or had seen the chess set that I have that I was talking about earlier is if I were to try, if I would have left that in the box, I could turn around and sell that right now for about $300. But I love chess. I love Legos. There was no way I was leaving that in the box. It was not staying in the box. Ah, there we go. Oh, got it. That's what the other one's for. Where did it go? Crap. Oh, there we go. Huh. That's a different one. We used to have these ones like back in my day, but this was all like not one piece, but it was weird. Yes, yes, it is. Scalping is a huge, huge issue. I have a huge problem with scalpers. You want to learn how to play chess? Hey, I honest to godly, I was thinking about doing like uh gaming tutorials on like how to play chess because there's a lot of people that don't know how to play chess and it is definitely something that's good to know because it teaches you how to think ahead in order to like counteract um like even in real world how to counteract before someone else screws you over. And I'm not saying that like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but learning chess is a very good thing. Sweet, that is gonna look cool. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna look cool. Okay, so that one goes there. Then we need one more of those. If I can find it. There it is. Got it. Haha! There we go. Boom. Boomhauer. Boomhauer. You know some of the basics. That's good. That really honestly is good. Like, see, I've been playing chess ever since I was a kid. I'm not any good at it. I'm not any good at it, but I do know how to play. All right, so that, yeah, it's not going to go back any further. We need two more. Dos más. All right, so there's that. Okay, now we got to turn this. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Then we need one more of this one. Sweet. So that's going to go there. Okay, this is where this is going to get interesting. All right, so we need the little tube black one that swivels. There's part of it. All right, where's the other half? Oh, come on. It's gotta be in here somewhere, man. It's gotta be. Wait, or is that? Ah, okay, that's what we're adding on there. Okay, I didn't notice that at first. Gray. Or brown. Alright, so there's that. So that's going to go right onto here. Next page. Ding. Oh, alright, man. See you later, G-Man. Take it easy. I honestly don't know because I haven't had a chance to actually look at it. I don't get out a whole lot to be able to look. This set I'm actually building. My oldest son actually he was like, you wanna build this one? I was like, yeah. But I do want to end up going out and trying to look at them because I want to see what kind of um do you live here in America or do you live across seas? And I know that sounds really messed up, but that does alter the price of things kind of drastically depending on where you live. But like for here in America, um if we can get 100 Legos for about $10, that's doing pretty good. Gremlin, what's up? Um, how much should it retail for? I don't know. I honestly don't know. You live in America? Yeah, so if you can get like this set's 625 pieces. So if you could get that, well, yeah, like what you were just saying, Gremlin, for about $65 or like maybe even 50 on sale, that's a good deal. It's a decent deal. But I haven't seen the new August ones yet, so I honestly don't know what the prices are, so I couldn't say. I hope that's not true. Because I know sometimes companies do that where it's like, oh, well, this is brand new. We can do this, this, and this. Which I know some of it's that they're trying to pay for like the upgrades to their machines in order to make the pieces. But come on, it's not that. Some of these companies are just ripping people off for no reason. But I have found a lot of Legos that it seems like they're going down in price. I thought, or at least last time I was at Walmart. All right, so we need that piece right here. I know I saw that. So that one is actually going to go right here. So that bends. Wait. Okay. So that. I did a really horrible job on that one. thought that was supposed to bend. Guess not. Oh, so that goes on top of here. Okay. What? Oh. Ah, cool. Shoot. August wave is horribly overpowered. Really? Holy crap. Turbo Tank isn't very turbo. It'll be the fastest one to go down in price when it doesn't sell. That's crazy. That's stupid. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, he was talking about that earlier. G-Man was talking about the battle pack earlier, and I honestly don't know what the battle pack is. He was trying to explain it, but I haven't had a chance to. I got to be able to look at it. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry, you guys. That's cool. I love that that does that. Oh, whoops. Get back into our fun little stash. There we go. That's one. No, that's not what I'm looking for. That is. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Hey, I was right. We are building another one of these. The MTT. See, he mentioned something about the MTT as well, and that's really driving me nuts. Because now I want to know what you guys are talking about, because apparently I'm missing something huge. It'll be a first day pickup for me. The MTT. What is the MTT? That's driving me nuts. 4 clones, 3 super battle droids, super battle droid. What? Huh. I'm really gonna have to look. I'm really gonna have to look at that, because that's now that's really etching into my brain. That sounds really awesome. All right, now that we got that, now we can put our little front shield on. Ah. Oh. Okay, so that goes on there. So that's gonna go. If I don't break it, sweet. Separatist colors. No idea. All right. Next on our agenda. Ding. What? Okay, I'm assuming, yeah, this. So we need, on the back, we need one of these. On the front side, though, we need 2 of these. And then one of where? Black and round. Black and round. Ah, that is actually it. What? Okay, so we need all 4 of these, but I know I've got the other one somewhere. Alright, so that has to go like that. And like that. So this one goes like this. Oh, Commandos. Okay. The TIE bomber definitely underrated. It looks cool. Like I love this. I still think this would make an excellent design for a TIE fighter or the pod racers. Like I don't know if they've ever I know that they had like a small it was a long time ago they had something like it that was the pod racers. But I think as a bigger version, this would be awesome. We get to put that on now. Psycho's on there. Dude, that is so cool. I'm assuming next we get to make the wings. Huh. I don't doubt at all that that would be extremely controversial. Ah! There we go. Ha! Now we can start doing the fun stuff. Alright, so there's that one with this one. There it is. Ah, that at least gives us the setup for what's happening next. 1, 2, looks like 6 of them. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that one goes all the way to the end. 2, 3, 2, and alright. Let's get this on there. Let's see. 2 of these. So that's going to hold that in place at least. Then the black one. That holds that in place. My favorite set or B1's favorite set? One, two, three, and 4. 2013 gunship. For me, mine is a long time ago one. It's one of the old 3-in-1s. It's the one that was the giant Stegosaurus. I absolutely loved that set when it came out, so I definitely got that, and I have actually held on to those pieces. I still have all the pieces, and somewhere I have the instructions to it still as well. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that after this. Got this one. Middle. There. This one. Man, this is gonna look so cool. Oh, are you talking about the Cantina one where it I want to say it was like the is it the one that actually like opened up, or was it already just opened up to where it like had all the bar and stuff like that? Because I remember that set, and I thought that was one of the I loved the looks of that set. That's weird. Okay, so we got two of these. Put on top of each other, and then we'll flip that around because that's going to go right there, which is really odd to me. After that, we've got so there's that, then those four, and then those two. So we need one, two. Come on, where's the other ones? Ah, right there. 3, 4. Got it. What's up, Shiloh? I honestly think that would be a decent deal for that set. So far? That I may not be included in that part, but I still think this is one of the coolest is the Darth Vader right here. Ah, there's that. 4 more of the black ones. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so those two. 1, 2. There it is. Alright, there's that part. Let's see. Whoa, what? Oh, wow, that's actually like. Alright, so that's saying that needs to look just like this. I don't think I've ever seen a Lego set do that for the instructions. That was way specific. I thought B1 was a set all on its own. What, isn't B1 the one that had the big body and like the little head on it? Please forgive me if I'm being an idiot here. So that one goes there. Goes there to hold that on. And then hold 4 of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, BB-8. Okay. My favorite Star Wars project, honest to godly, one of the sets my son has is he actually bought the black Millennium Falcon, and I think that looks absolutely awesome. And I think between that and what you guys were describing earlier, if it's the Cantina, I think it is. Those have got to be my two favorite Star Wars sets. No, I think Gremlins got it right. I think it might have been BB-8 because I remember they had a set with one of the droids itself. Yeah, the Dark Falcon. Um, one of the droids that they had because they had. I want to say when they brought that out, they brought it out. It was like 3 or 4 of the droids. Um, God, that was years ago. Sorry, my brain is not the best. I hate having ADHD. ARF Trooper. If I have to be building 2 of these at the same time, I better be double checking this. Because if I got to be building 2 of these, I'm gonna cry. All right, so let's start making the second one and get up to this point. Seeing as how I screwed that up pretty badly. All right, where is? There it is. Makes sense why I found so many of these so fast. Uh-oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's awesome, Shiloh. That would be neat. That would be neat for the waist capes. Two, 3, and 4. 40 minifigures. Wow. Yeah, $1,000. That is pretty crazy. But I think on some of the stuff, it actually might be worth it. Two, three, and where is number 4? What in the world? 1, 2. There it is. 4. 4. 9,000 pieces. That's nuts. That sounds awesome. 1, 2. There's number 3. Let's get 4. Where is it? There it is. I'm actually really impressed with the city stuff. If you're the newer cities Lego sets have actually been pretty good looking from everything I've seen over the past. I want to say probably 2 or 3 years. They've actually looked really neat. World map doesn't count. One, two. That's it. All right, here's that part finally. I'm glad I looked at this before. Did I put that on the right spot? Yeah, I did. Then I need one, and where's the other one? There's here. Then 1, 2, 3. It's not that. 4. How many pieces did that actually come with for the world map? Do you remember? Alright, there's that piece. Ah, finally! Finally I can get back to this. Alright, so now we need all these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and where's number 8? Number 8 is around here, I promise. Alright, so starting here. That. This. Yeah, so we got 3. 11,000. That is insane. That is insane. Ah, there we go. So we need one more of the dark ones. There it is. So we get that one. This one. Yeah, those 1x1 studs, those I could not imagine trying to put together the world map. Cause I'm surprised that like you didn't need band-aids for your fingers for a month and a half. Okay, so we need 2 of yeah, dark ones like this. So that's 1, 2, 3, and where is number 4? There it is. Alright, so that one goes on the outside here. This one goes here. Okay, so that's a flat piece. It wouldn't be this. What? Yeah, that actually is exactly what it is. Destroys fingernails. Yeah, I bet. I have seen the Soundwave set, and I want that. I want that so badly. I don't know about sound bricks. What type of sets do they build for sound bricks? What do they like? What's their themes? Might be it. Yeah. Sweet. Alright, so then these are going to finally be able to go into spot. Right like that. There we go. There's that. Oh, okay. Are they the ones that did the Nintendo? That had it was like $300 or something like that, but it had like it was I don't know. I would imagine like normal old style TV. All right, so two of these. So I'm doing these at the same time. I forgot about Lego trains. Holy crap! Yes, those were neat. I completely agree with that. Two, three, four. Alright, got one of these, one of these. Yeah, right there. Three. Here? Yeah, right there. Oh, whoops. That one, this one. Wow. I gotta say, my favorite character so far, and it's from a long time ago, is Admiral Akbar, and it's only because he's been made fun of so many times for his "It's a trap." I always thought that was like one of the funniest lines. Oof. All right, so this one now. Ah, my nose. Three. Another one. Last, like that. So we got that one there. We shall do the same to the other. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Oh, come on. Yeah, there it is. Have you guys ever watched Robot Chicken when they make fun of Star Wars and the Admiral Act? They're like the cereal. They're like Admiral Akbar. He's like, that's a trap, and he's holding the cereal. Are you serious? I didn't know he was ever gonna make a comeback. I honestly, after all of that they put him through, I did not know that they would ever try and use his character. But I mean, he gained popularity because of people making fun of his character. So I mean, it makes sense. All right, there's both those. All right, so four. There's one of them, and then two there. Oh, so on the back side. Wait, what? Oh, that goes like this. Wow, that's this and this. Here, that. So it's there. This is gonna go here. Alright, let's do this. There. This one. So just couple. Alright, so 4 and 2. So put that here. And this one with 2 here. So put this right here. And a couple there. There. Here. I honestly have not watched Rogue One yet. I have not had the chance to watch Rogue One yet. I feel very, very outdated because of that. Oh my gosh. I totally had that in the wrong spot. There we go. Now it's right. Alright, there's this one. Oh, that's taking 2 of those. Okay, whoops. There we go. That's right. Get one of our silver bars here. That put on there. Huh, that looks cool. Okay. So then, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try and squeeze that in at some point to watch that because that actually sounds like um, it sounds like it explains some of the stuff that the other stuff didn't. Clone Wars was awesome. Clone Wars was awesome. Ah, that's what I was looking for. All right. Okay, that makes sense. Here, that one there. There we go. Turn this around. Man, that is looking cool. That is really looking cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, y'all. Calm down, y'all. Nothing beats Clone Wars. What up, Brickmaster? Alright. We're almost done with this, y'all. We're almost done with this. Whoops. If I don't screw this up. Oh. So that is taking that all the way down? Huh. Except for that, it's still keeping that far away. Weird. I miss the Indiana Jones sets. No, I do not have any of those personally. Something tells me there's going to be a war. There it is. Oh, so we're just building this backwards. Comparatively speaking. Wait, why it is not 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4. That's 3. What am I missing here? Because according to this, that should not go there. 2, 4. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Never mind. Let's move all these over 1 like they should have been to begin with. I about did this again. There's no really about it. I'm just going to assume this is where this is going. Where? There it is. Ha! I was right. Yeah. This one on this one. My mind is kind of changing. I'm kind of really liking this one. The Titanic. Oh, I bet that one would be a hard one to put together. How many pieces was the Titanic? Oh, whoops. This one for y'all. This one for y'all. Indiana Jones plane chase. $9,000. That would be a long time. How long did it take you to build it? Penny! Dude, what is up? Take care, B1. I will see you later. Definitely have a good night. 50 pieces more than the Coliseum. Wow. I bet that took forever. Nice. Nice. I appreciate it, B1. You have a good night. I really do hope to see everyone back on another night at some point. Because for real, I have really enjoyed tonight. I have really, really enjoyed tonight. Oh man, my eye. Penny, don't tell me you went all quiet on me. Now we get to put on the other. That looks absolutely awesome. I cannot believe it. That looks so cool. I can't believe how heavy that is. I was not expecting that. First started getting into music and I was obsessed with the chick. Dude. Oh gosh, you sound like my son. Cool though. That is honestly awesome to hear. That's cool. That is absolutely cool. Holy crap, you guys. I did not know it is 1:30 in the morning. Look, I absolutely apologize, but I do have to go to work in the morning. My alarm goes off in about 4.5 hours. Um, Look, I have had an absolute blast tonight with all of you. I really appreciate everyone stopping by and checking out the build because I wasn't expecting to see that many people tonight. I know I put up their goal of 100 subscribers, but I really wasn't. Am I currently obsessed with a chick? I'm married. Yes, I'm absolutely obsessed with my wife. As far as having a side chick, no, I'm not down for that kind of stuff. Um, Brickmaster, I appreciate the sub. Um, yeah, definitely. Good night, Shiloh. I appreciate all of you guys. Hopefully, maybe what I'll do is I'll see if we can finish off the rest of this another night, or maybe we can do something else. Because I got some other, like I said, I've got some other Lego sets that I haven't done yet that are kind of cool. Um, but I think for tonight, I really do. I got to get to bed. I'm gonna snore. Dude, she's snoring right now. I guarantee it. It is 1:30. All right, you guys. For tonight, I did not realize it was so late. I really enjoyed your guys' company. For now, peace out, and I will definitely see you all in the next video. Thank you.